When you look at the world today, it could seem to be very daunting depending on your perspective, of course, but most people know the world by what they are shown from the media, friends, family, and community. You could say there's almost too much happening these days. It has become an emotional overload on the nervous system of many people, and they are being overworked. It has also become difficult to know what the truth is. There are endless distractions to move us away from our own internal guidance system, but at the same time, through this oppressive state, many are going inward and finding truth in their own way. And it's not happening by thinking about it. The mind has a way of keeping us safe, but also has a good way of making us think a lot, continuously search for answers, and worry about the past and the future all at the same time. This can get exhausting. When the mind can no longer figure it out, it takes a back seat and allows the inner knowing to speak up. The human experience is being pushed to the limits like it has never been before, and many are finding it challenging to find balance during frequent energy shifts. The only way out for some is literally out. For others, it is going within themselves. There is an internal happening going on within every individual on the planet right now, and that is an awakening or a remembering of who they are. This is bringing a heightened sensitivity to energy and sparking curiosity for many. There is so much to be done to heal the world and humanity. For many, this is an everyday reality. It's a constant pull to do whatever possible in the moment to assist in creating balance within the chaos. For some, it's an inner calling and can no longer be ignored. There's also a small group of individuals who understand the chaos and the ills of the world and know about consciousness and how energy works. They do not dismiss or ignore these happenings. They simply know there are many who are learning lessons and gaining an understanding to the nature of this reality through the chaos. There is no passivity among these individuals. They know that you can choose to remain sanely intact with your energy and then choose wisely in how you intend to use it. This not only helps with balancing the energies all around, but is a conscious action in which everyone benefits. There is really no need to take on the mental stress of trying to heal the ills of the world. Living life like that emotionally uses unnecessary energy and can drain an individual, creating more problems on top of the existing ones. Except it can get extremely personal. One benefits from thinking globally and acting locally. And the most local place of all is within the heart. Most of the problems in the world have very little to do with you. When you spend time with this notion, it's the simple truth. That is why it's extremely important to become aware of your own energy and thoughts, what you spend your attention on, how you activate your intentions, either positive or negative. Awareness is the key to understanding everything about yourself and in turn everyone and everything else. Knowing there is nothing wrong with you and you've done nothing wrong is a crucial understanding for your personal outlook and on life itself. You are a grand, eternal being who is confident in yourself, and through this knowing and trusting of the self, the world and all its ways are being transformed simply by your existence. To say the world is a bad place is a broad judgment and reflects one's state of mind. Bad and good things happen all the time, because everything is happening all the time. Focus with intention and attention are important to strengthen at this time. They help in seeing a clearer picture of what is really happening in the world. It's nice to be relaxed when going about trying to save the world. So understanding that all is truly well everywhere takes some stress off the already highly sensitive individual. It was never your responsibility to save the world, and you thought you understood this. However, somehow it stayed unconsciously close to your energetic sphere, and you found yourself exerting more energy than you had, trying to make up for millions of people who are not acting. This can cause burnout, depression, and certainly a skewed viewpoint of the world. Also, pushing energy can create imbalance. As Margaret Mead once said about how the individual can help change the world with her famous quote, "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. It's the only thing that ever has." So this knowing can ease a mind that unconsciously takes on saving the world all alone, when there are many others who do the same thing. You don't have to effort into creating or solving something, and certainly do not need to stress out or worry about the outcome. Alchemy becomes a natural way of life, and responsibility is the ability to respond to what is happening or needed in any given moment. Things just flow when thoughts, emotions, and actions are in balance. It's like the carpet was laid out to simply walk through life. Will there be challenges along the way? Of course. But how you respond makes the difference. Don't sweat the small stuff, and most importantly, don't sweat the big stuff. Trust the flow, and sometimes the river is turbulent and sometimes it's calm. Whatever you choose and however you respond, you are always correct. When one is a conscious creator, actions are based on conscious choices of how energy is used in any given circumstance. Knowing and loving the self and consciously acting from this place ultimately supports the world in countless ways.